Hi parents, I'm going to try to make a quick video for you all. Don't mind the noises, those are my kids over hanging out with Mrs. Beecham in the other room if you can hear that. I know that the two strategies that we learned to subtract mentally were tricky for some of the students. So I just wanted to give you some examples so you could see how the strategy works with the worksheet that they brought home to complete this weekend. So we learned two different strategies. The first one is to break apart a number so that the numbers end with the same digit, or to break apart the second number into smaller numbers that are easier to work with mentally. So it gives you an example at the top of the page, which you guys will all be able to see when it comes home. But I'm also going to go over it with number 1, which most of your students have completed. So I'll show you what that strategy looks like with a whiteboard over here. So 84 minus 37. I am going to use this strategy. I'm going to break apart my smaller number. So 37 is my smaller number. Well, the digit that 84 ends with is this 4. I can break 37 apart. 37 breaks apart into 34 plus 3. Now, both of my numbers that I'll be subtracting first will end with the same digit, which makes it easier to subtract mentally, because now if I look at 84 minus 34, I can do that for the most part pretty easily mentally. 84 minus 34 equals 50. Now, because I've broken it into two parts, I have to subtract both parts. And that is something that I really emphasize with the students. When you break apart one number into two parts, you have to subtract both parts. So I've subtracted 34. Now I need to subtract that 3. And I can do that pretty easily mentally. 50 minus 3 equals 47. So 84 minus 37 equals 47. So that is strategy number 1. That is breaking apart the smaller number into two parts so that they are easier to work with mentally. So now, don't mind me as I erase, I will show you the second strategy. Our second strategy is to make a 10 or 100 if a number ends with the digit 9. So that would be the problems down at the bottom. Make a 10 or a 100 to subtract mentally. So I will use this problem here of 66 minus 29. So I'll write that over here on my whiteboard. Now, what number is 29 close to that rounds to 10 that's easier to work with in my mind? Well, that would be the number 30. And 29 plus 1 equals 30. Now, I can subtract 30 from 66 pretty easily in my mind. 66 minus 30 equals 36. But wait, I changed my number from 29 to 30. So now I have taken away one too many. And we used candies as an example for this. If I take away 30 candies instead of 29, I've taken away one too many, and I want as many candy as possible. So what do I need to do with my answer over here? Well, I need to give one candy back. So 36 plus 1 equals 37. Therefore, 66 minus 29 equals 37. So for the top strategy of breaking apart the smaller number, since I have broken that larger number into two parts, I will subtract both parts from my first number. For my second strategy of making it 10 or 100 if a number ends with the digit 9, since I have increased the number that I'm taking away, I have to add 1 back into my answer. Please let me know if you guys have any questions, and I hope that this video was helpful for you.